just think of today being your last day. What would you regret not doing? And make a list of those things and make it a mission to live that part of your life every day because life is too short.
This podcast encourages and empowers you to create your own unique real story, develop your own unique real statement, and discover your own unique real self. The power is yours. Good morning, Tahir Hussain. Previously, episode 271 of the 12-Minute Convos podcast. It's been just 2 years, 11 months, 26 days, 10 hours, and 15 minutes since we last recorded that conversation.
The best way to get out of the feel you are in, whether you feel miserable, whether you feel you don't have much, whether you feel you're not loved, is to go out there and touch someone's life in a way that you would have never imagined.
That was then. This is now. Tahir, how are you doing today?
Absolutely great, Angel. Thank you for having me. Wow, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it's almost 3 years. I'm guessing a lot has evolved from when we last spoke. I remember the Unstoppable Millionaire was something your life was expanded in that book. You shared the value of following life's purpose. Tell me, what's going on now?
There is so much more that has happened since then. We're still on the brand of the Unstoppable, helping people around the world with personal development, women empowerment, wealth coaching sessions. So quite a lot going on, saving lives with natural oil and gas, cleaning products and things like that. So yeah, I'm doing my job to make the world a better place.
Now, is there like a side of you that has the science, like you've done sciences and gone to school with that? Or is energy and being green something that you came up or brushed up against on your journey?
Well, I do not have the science in that sense. So my story was more on when I saw the first damages with the British petroleum spill. And I got pretty intrigued and started seeing what kind of damage we do to the world in the everyday world we live in. So I travel a lot. I keep a tab on how much carbon fuel do I burn, contributing to the pollution side of things and cutting trees for papers that we use. So I'm very conscious, which I wasn't that much probably 5 years ago. And I do my best to save the planet, save the human beings as much as I possibly can with some absolutely genius mind around and leveraging on them and their skills.
Well, that's an important principle right there, isn't it? The way we are able to maximize what we manifest in this life is totally connected to the circle of influence. Would you agree with that?
I absolutely agree with that. In fact, just to add on to what you said, I don't believe in coincidences. Even if I accidentally bump into someone, I believe there's a reason for that and let the universe conspire. But I think for the universe to do its job, I feel we should be the magnet that's ready to attract what we need.
Life and ultimate fulfillment. Have you found it? Have you found ultimate fulfillment in the steps of life that you take every day to you?
Absolutely, yes. I think I live a life today which is extremely fulfilled. And I had a family emergency 2 years ago when I was just thinking, what if it was me on the deathbed? Would I have any regrets? Probably yes, but would I have any regrets living the way I live today, doing whatever I can in the world? And the answer would be no. I just wish I could do a lot more, a lot quicker. But other than that, living a fulfilled life is something I really live today, and I'm very happy about it.
I want to congratulate you because I saw your full-blown picture on Entrepreneur Platform magazine, right? How does it feel like seeing that, seeing yourself there, knowing where you came from, the humble beginnings, to reflecting to today? How do you feel about that?
I was surprised. So when I got a call from Kelly, who is the owner of the magazine, she's like, we're going to do a feature story on you. And I'm like, wow, I was speechless. For a speaker, being speechless takes a lot. And it just puts so much more in terms of responsibility, Angel, that how further can I push with contributing so much to so many more lives, using that platform as an example and inspiring so many more people. And I take that responsibility very seriously.
Now you're somewhere in between 38, 39, around there, right?
That's right. So I turned 39 this year.
Wow. So the thing that we spoke about that I found really great is that you were putting emphasis on your health back then. And now you're putting emphasis on the health of the earth. Now, do you believe both are connected?
Absolutely true. Then I was pretty not good with managing health. And now, when I am good in managing mine, I'm like, how could we create an impact around, especially the planet where we live in and the people who live in it? And I'm not just talking about human beings, I'm talking about literally every living being out here. So, yeah, why not? Why not take it a notch forward?
There's so many of us that want riches. I believe there is a defining moment in terms of understanding wealth and riches. Would you agree? And if so, what does it mean to you, the difference between wealth and riches?
Well, the difference, Angel, is a wealth could mean I need the next best car, the next dream house, the next best vacation. And there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I've had all of that. And then you realize there's more to life than just driving a nice car or being in a nice house or traveling in luxury. And that's where the richness starts coming in, when you realize that true wealth is all about giving. And that's where the ultimate fulfillment comes from, because no amount of money could buy that peace, that feeling, that emotion. And I know some of our listeners would be pretty amazed at what is he talking about, those who haven't gone to the other side. But honestly, that's what this is all about, that gives so much more, that when you wake up in the morning, you feel blessed, you feel rich. And I think that for me was a defining moment when I was at the peak of my success and I realized that's it. There's nothing more to life. And I realized when I started giving to people, when I started contributing in the lives of people, that's like an endless ocean. It never finishes. The more you do, the more you feel like doing it. And I live that life every single day.
There has to be a spiritual side that supports and foundates who you are. Please tell me more about that part of you.
We all are spiritual beings. Some of us might have dumped a part of it, saying that, who cares, life is too tough on me. And I think for me, spirituality is very, very, very close to my heart, because I believe that if I am not spiritual, I'm dead. I'm a person who is like a zombie, who's dead living. And so what I've done over time with wealth is, and I've treated energy of wealth as something, I used to treat it negatively and I went treating it positively. One of the reasons I was able to succeed so well financially. And then now what we've done is taken a notch forward on spirituality, showing people how if you are too egocentric, no matter how much money you will make, your ego will just compound with it. And if you're a humble person, no matter how much money you make, it compounds. So I think spirituality in that sense is extremely important, knowing that there's a bigger force, knowing that there is a universe that conspires for you when you are aligned, body, mind, soul, and oneness of that. And I think that's where magic really happens, when you're completely spiritually aligned with everything else.
That was such a beautiful conversation way back almost 3 years ago. And to hear today you echo even more powerfully those same concepts and those same principles of your life, and to see again the fruit of it as well, right? Like it's a real thing. You're not talking about a pie in the sky here. We're talking about real understanding of how you can gather wealth and achieving it. I want to say congratulations to you, because sometimes the time goes by so quickly that we don't have the opportunity to reflect. But I am getting in here as your podcast accountability partner, right? With no consent of you, but I'm getting in here to say well done and thank you on behalf of humanity, because you are inspiring and you are motivating humanity, and who knows what that will become. But I can place, I wouldn't say a bet, but I can guarantee that it will bring even more fruit. So thank you for that. In closing, Tahir, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Well, I just want to share with our audience that as you listen to it, some of this might make sense, may not make sense. Just live your life to the full of what you possibly can. And if you don't know what that means, is just think of today being your last day. What would you regret not doing? And make a list of those things and make it a mission to live that part of your life every day, because life is too short. And with that, Angel, thank you very much for this opportunity once again, and for your touching, kind, welcoming words. And I deeply appreciate that. And congratulations on all that you do, my friend.
I appreciate that. Again, amazing audience, Tahir Hussain. You can connect with him via the show notes. You can see where and how. Tahir, a pleasure, I treasure. Thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. This podcast is produced by Pod Edits. Visit podedits.com for professional podcast publishing.